Hello guys, today I will be talking about the Egyptian Book of the Dead. Despite its name, this is not one single book, but instead it is a collection of different written manuscripts that contain ritual spells, prayers, and illustrations. Today, the Egyptian Book of the Dead is one of the best known religious texts from ancient Egypt because it gives us a better understanding of what the Egyptians believed happened after death. The Egyptian Book of the Dead, a collection of ritual spells, is known to have been created around 50 BCE during the late Ptolemaic period by unknown Egyptian scribes and artists. The culture behind these texts belongs to ancient Egypt, where these religious traditions first developed during earlier periods like the New Kingdom beginning around 5050 BCE. Even though my presentation focuses on 50 BCE, many of the spells had already been used for centuries before that. Today, many surviving manuscripts can be found in museums around the world, including the British Museum in London. Originally, however, these manuscripts were placed inside tombs throughout ancient Egypt because they were believed to protect and guide the deceased in the afterlife. They were written with ink and colored pigments on papyrus scrolls and sometimes on linen mummy wrappings. Since every copy was made for a different person, the size and number of spells varied from one manuscript to another. The ancient Egyptian society was deeply connected to religion. Their beliefs influenced many parts of their daily life, including their laws, art, and especially how they buried the dead. They believed that death was not the end, but the beginning of another journey. According to their beliefs, the soul had to pass different challenges and be judged before entering the afterlife. If the journey was successful, the deceased would reach the realm of the god and eternal paradise. They believed they would join Ra, the sun god, and as he traveled across the sky in his solar boat. At sunset, Ra entered the underworld and united with Orisis, the god of the underworld, symbolizing renewal and rebirth. Before sunrise, Ra defeated Apep, the giant serpent that represented chaos, and rose again in the east to begin a new day. This daily cycle of defeating chaos and bringing back the sun represented the eternal life that the Egyptians hoped to achieve after death. Because of these beliefs, they created the Egyptian Book of the Dead, the collection of the spells that was placed in their tombs to guide them and protect them during their journey to eternal life. Even though the Egyptian Book of the Dead was created over 2,000 years ago, it is still important today because it helps us understand what ancient Egyptians believed about life, death, and the afterlife. Many museums, like the British Museum in London, has copies of these manuscripts so people can learn more about ancient Egyptian history and religion. It has also inspired many books, movies, and even video games. For example, the Mummy 1999 movie includes ideas like ancient tombs, curses, and the dead returning to life. The Kane Chronicles book series by Rick Riordan is also based on Egyptian mythology, and it includes many of the same gods and beliefs found in ancient Egypt. You can also see Egyptian themes in games like Assassin's Creed Origins, which explores ancient Egypt culture and mythology. Even today, archaeologists and historians continue to study the Book of the Dead because it gives us a better understanding of one of the world's oldest civilizations, their religious beliefs, and how those beliefs influence their culture. And these are the sources I used to research the Egyptian Book of the Dead and learn more about its history. I hope you guys learned something today and enjoyed my presentation. Goodbye for now.